Jeweller Reviews, welcome. Today we are reviewing a video by Pablo Cimadevila. Huge channel, 5.6 million subscribers, loads of views on all his videos. Really skillful jeweller and his videos are really well made. Fun fact about Pablo, he is a world record holding Paralympic swimming champion. So a really high achieving guy. Yeah, really skillful jeweller. So this is the video I want to review today. I flipped through it. I want to go through it properly now. And I'll tell you what I think as the video proceeds. Okay, I don't like the music. I'm turning that down. Nice melting equipment. Let's see if I can open this up. Yeah, I really need to get some proper mounting equipment because I'm diamond mounter, yeah, from the Diamond Mount channel, and I'm still collecting a few tools to make my videos a bit more professional, and I really need to do some proper mounting equipment because just you need it as a jeweller. Cat, get out of the way. He's got power mills. I've never used power mills, and I'm really terrified of the idea of them because they're so powerful, and I'm just scared of getting my finger stuck in there. But I'm sure they make life so much easier if you're actually doing a lot of milling. I mean, look, you can see the speed of the rollers going. They're not changed at all. They've squeezed this metal a lot. One thing I've noticed, look, just a few seconds ago on this video, that was a block of gold. Now it's this long, thin strip. So what he's edited out is tons of annealing. He would have spent a long time getting that metal into that long shape. Oh, what's going on here? No, I don't like the music. Cat, no. Right, what's going on here? That is a piece of wood. Looks like hard bamboo. Right, I literally don't know what he's doing. So he's phrased out. That stone sits in there. Very fancy, modern looking screwdriver like that. Right, what's going on? A couple of questions. Through the mills there was a long strip of metal, so you would assume he's cut off a section. So why does this metal look like it's just one small piece of gold that's been milled out just for this? I don't know why he milled out all that gold and he's only using this little bit, and also it doesn't look like it's been freshly cut off from one end. That just looks like a small blob that was milled out just for this. And also, I've got no idea what he's doing. I've never seen nothing like this, screwing down a bit of gold to a piece of wood. Anyway, let's just see where it's going. Okay, a lot of very nice close-ups on his videos. Some fancy camera work. Don't ever expect any fancy camera stuff like this on the Diamond Mount channel. Okay, right, so he's hammering that gold down into that shape he cut out of the hard wood. Again, look at this. Did you notice how much that metal has changed? Count the seconds. A little bit there, then edit. Next one, look, it's nice sharp edge, done loads of extra work. What comes to mind is that's screwed down to a piece of wood. You can't anneal metal on wood, so that would have to be unscrewed, annealed, then cooled down, and then back in the wood. A lot of extra work for doing it, whatever he's doing here. But what he's done, looks like he's done it very well. Nice edge there. That's quite skillful work. To stretch a piece of gold out like that, I'm sure it's possible, but loads of annealing. Loads and loads of annealing. And every time he annealed it had to be unscrewed. 2 screws out, metal on the charcoal block or whatever, anneal it, cool it down in the acid, whatever, and then back here. I mean, it seems like a lot of work. I would have tried to just hammer it into the normal like ball punch socket and then just square it off with parallel pliers. Stone fits in there nicely. I'm expecting to see everything done very well because I know from his other videos I've seen, works very skillfully. All right, a lot of sawing. Okay, get this, cut that out, boring. Just gonna put the stone in. But you can tell, you see that nice sort of parallel edge all the way around the outside, so it's made very well and matches the shape of the stone very well. Okay, this spins round. I mean, God, the music's just got worse. I mean, the video is all very well filmed, but it's not really telling a story to me about creating this ring. I'm starting to feel kind of bored. Yeah, more cutting, well done. Okay, dividers around the outside. Got his headphones on, burning off that bit of masking tape or whatever it was, melting. It's gone, the video, my complaint about the video, not to do with the work he's doing, but it's gone a bit too much on the artistic side. I don't really feel like people are going to understand what's going on. They're going to watch all these tiny little things that are going on, and then at the end they'll be like, oh right, he made a ring, and then still not really understand how he made it. Power mills, terrifying. Skipping out all the annealing you had to do. I like this. It's got a proper drawing machine. I've seen them about. I've seen one in Hatton Garden and like metal work in museums and stuff. Never used one, but I'm sure they make life very easy if you've got to draw out a bit of wire. I'd imagine you use them when you're doing like meters of wire, but just for this short amount, I can't see the point. But you know, the guy is in a wheelchair, so maybe he really needs it. This video is proper boring me. What? I still don't know what he's doing. He's made a plate. He's banged it into a bit of wood that he cut a hole in. He screwed it to the bench. He's pulled down some square wire. He's making all these weird shapes. There's holes in the bottom that clicks in there with a huge gap around it. So that's going to be soldered in there, obviously. A little bit extreme, cutting a hole specifically for that. That could, I mean, that's such a wide bit of metal, that could have quite confidently soldered on with a lot of strength. But I'm just thinking that because normally you'd cut a hole in something, peg it in for extra strength, but that's such a chunk of metal. There's quite a large surface there, so it should be really strong. Plonk it in the acid. How's the music situation? Boring. Matches the video. I don't know why that is in there inside that. Does the stone... This is the stone fitted just inside that, and then he's put an extra edge. So we're over halfway through the video, still just bored and confused. Laser welding it in. Why does this need to be laser welded? And he had a hole cut in the side. I can't see where that bit's coming through. I don't understand why he's laser welding this in. I don't even know what that is. Can you wake me up when it gets to the end? I do wonder how much of this is like... I imagine he's got like professional like filming, photography, cinematographers and stuff. I don't know how much of this video is them suggesting he does certain things that look very good for the video. But for me, I don't know why that was laser welded in. That could have easily been soldered normally. That would just normally be filed and a buff stick used on it. I don't know why he's doing it this way. A long bit of wire there, what's that for? This is very unusual. Normally, I don't really know how this is happening. I would normally, for me to do this claw, this solder, I would have to hold that in position with tweezers. I'll just hold it on there. He's got some like magic skill where things just stay in the place by magic, and then he can heat them up. and they don't all fall out of position. I don't know how he did that. Back in the acid. Notice this acid, yeah, is not heated. That's just a jar of acid. People are really strong. When I used to be on Facebook, when I started my channel, I used to share my videos on Facebook to try and like grow the views and stuff. People were always commented on acid pots that it's got to be really hot to work. I don't think that's true. My acid pot is just a glass jar, like room temperature. Just maybe make it slightly stronger mix than usual. Works fine. Can't see the point of heating it at all. What are you saying, Choco? Choco's bored, he's going to sleep. Back in the acid. I mean, I can't. Alright, okay, it's changed a little bit now. We're doing some setting. One thing I will give the guy, very, very neat. Works very accurately and very neatly. Okay, cutting the bright edge. Diamonds, alright, with your fancy close-up camera. One thing, hang on a minute, if I can pause it. He's got, like normally, can I get a better shot of this ring? Right, here's a good one. Right, normally when you've got a claw there, if I was designing it for myself to make, I would have a stone sitting there and there, either side of a claw. But he's got one going around it. Well, I mean, he's got space to do it, but sometimes that claw sticks out into where the pave is. So you would have one claw either side of it, and then that roundness of the claw can go in between the stones. He's got one stone actually level with the claw. So as long as you've got space to do it, but something you need to consider. Get away with it fine on this ring. Let's go through the job. So the yellow diamond was there. But I'm getting confused here. He started off the video. Where is it? Okay, we're on 9:07 now. So he made this, yeah, and the stone. There it is. The stone fitted inside this bit. He pushed out. And then he used that laser welder to solder this flat bit inside that. I mean, that edge looks really thick now as well. That was different to how it was when he put the stone in. So this looks like a different piece. And then I didn't understand what this is. And he's doing pave around there, and then there's a claw cut in. It's all totally weird. I literally think that's totally different to what he just made. Because he made it just to fit around the outside of the stone. That bit of gold was not the same bit of gold he milled out. Pablo, man, what are you up to? That was laser welded in. What? So he had an outer one, and then that was soldered, this flat bit was soldered to the inside of it. But now, maybe he made two of these. Why would you make two though? Because I can't see where that shank goes into there, because he cut a hole in it. This must be the first one he made, and the claws are attached to it. And then it looks like he's made another one to go around the outside of it, which is what that cut into. That's what explains why I can't see it coming through there and there. Oh, I don't know. I'm getting confused. My brain hurts. I'm bored and confused. Wait, what? Hey. Okay, jet set. I've been using this stuff, yeah. Heat form, they call it in Japan. I don't like it. Like, cause I'm practicing setting full eternity rings. I really don't like it. It clogs up all the holes when you get it, when you take it out. They need like soaking in in acetylene, not acetylene, ammonia. Ammonia? Acetone. There you go. There's a lot he didn't show in this video. That's why it's confusing me. This is all a bit fancy. It literally looked like stole it from a shop display. Are they used? These all look brand new. This is probably the video, people who create in the video are saying he's got to show this, because it was weird to have it standing up next to you on the bench. Get out of the way, cat. Again, like Bobby White videos, nothing going on in the background, like it's just all clear space and nothing on the shelves. Super neat, look, it does this really fast. He's practiced this, he's good at it. I can see he works with a lot of skill. Cat, what are you doing? Nice set in, nice and neat, everything's even, everything's symmetrical. Alright, doing some polishing. Okay, set in. Oh, let's have a look at those claws. They look a bit thin to me. Fuck, this music is boring. Let me turn it off. It looks a bit, I mean, it's fine, I guess, but maybe it's got to be flat to be pushed down on the stone nicely. Yeah, that's fine. They did look like, sorry, it's like I'm making a real big effort to pick on it. I'm not. I just want to. I feel like I should be able to understand it, but I can't. That whole claw is all flattened all the way down. I guess it's going to push it all the way down over the stone and then just cut back the bit he doesn't need. Right, cat, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Don't put your bum in my face. All right, cut that off. Lovely jubbly, needle file. Let's go. It's doing something underwater. It's got camp. Hey, what? Okay, it's finished it finally. Kamikaze. Right. You probably all know kamikaze pilots, World War II suicide missions, just crash their plane into their target. Kamikaze, because I'm in Japan, yeah, so I know a little bit about these things. I read up on differences between like Japanese culture and Western world and stuff. Kamikaze translates as like God or divine wind is the best way to describe it. Kaze is wind. Yeah, kamikaze, divine wind. I was reading about it. In the 13th century, Japan defended themselves successfully from Genghis Khan, yeah, and it's because of a wind was blowing in their direction. So I imagine 13th century, they were like throwing spears, bows and arrows, what they call catapults. Yeah, they had the wind on their side, so they were launching faster and further than all the weapons coming their way. So yeah, they named that wind. They said Japan were all about spirit. Yeah, they named it. They felt like God was on their side, so they named it the kamikaze. That was the kamikaze wind. So fighter pilots, again with the spirit of Japan, with their honor, they were basically suicidally crashing their planes into targets. They named kamikaze after the god wind. A little bit off topic there, sorry about that. He's got it tattooed on his arm, I don't know why. Maybe, I don't know, I'm not going to guess. But yeah, look, let's have a look at this ring. Very nice setting. Everything polished beautifully, nice straight edges. I'm still confused about what was going on with this. It's almost like he made two of these like baskets and we didn't see him making a second one. So the stone went in one, we saw that had the claws on. And then that was put aside, and then we didn't see him make this second one, and then that's the one we saw him putting this flat thing on, laser welding it for some reason. And that's also the one that had the hole cut in it for this to be soldered onto. That's just what I assume. A little bit confusing video for me trying to understand what's going on. But yeah, really, as always, really beautifully finished ring. Very expensive, yellow diamond. One thing we'll talk about the colour. It's a good job that diamond is yellow and he's putting it in the yellow like basket for it, because if that was all yellow and there's a nice white diamond, it would take away some of the whiteness. I mean, diamonds are pretty good anyway because of the way they're cut. Well, I'm not sure about this sort of cushion cut. Brilliant cut is very good. You don't really see through them because of the way the light refracts and reflects and stuff. But yeah, if that was a white diamond, it's probably going to take away its nice whiteness if you surround it in yellow that much. So yeah, he's going to enhance the yellow diamond being surrounded by yellow, and the rest of it is white. So yeah, I like the ring. Looks... Is there much more of it? I mean, I don't really like the design of it, but it's, I mean, he's clearly making it for a customer. Nice and straight. I want to see it from the side. Ah, come on. I mean, it looks... Doesn't that look uncomfortable to wear? You imagine pushing that on your finger. It would, on top, it would feel like... It's got diamonds set on it, so it'd be quite rough. And then also just be like a bump on the top of your finger, so it'd be uncomfortable, I think. Also, if I was a customer, I'd be like, thank you, Pablo, thank you so much. It's just what we envisaged. Like, really happy with it, really well made, really beautifully polished. We love it. But can you just like, it's a little bit big. Can you just like size it down, like just like half a size? No, get out.